Lay it on us, Jamie.
So, it's from just last month. No, sorry, from the end of May, but we didn't touch on it, and I'd like to for good reason.
Okay.
It's from Charisma News, which is breaking news, spiritual perspective. Yep. So, Dr. James Dobson issues urgent warning about, quote, thinly veiled death sentence. This is
Dobson. I recognize that name.
Yeah. It's weird.
Okay.
But so this is in response to the U.S. House of Representatives passing the Equality Act.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Dobson is unhappy about it. So he's writing for the, I forget where the name of the publication is, but this is his response, his words all the way through.
Okay.
In the history of our nation, there have been times when evil was so apparent and so heinous that they stand in infamy decades later. They include the Dred Scott decision on slavery in 1857 and the Roe v. Wade ruling that legalized abortion in 1973. Now we are faced with another such tragic moment in American history.
Wow.
A few days ago, on May 17th, Democrats in the House of Representatives passed what they call the Equality Act of 2019, which is breathtaking in its scope. If it survives a vote in the Senate, this legislation will represent one of the most egregious assaults on religious liberty ever foisted on the people of this great nation. It therein imposes a thinly veiled death sentence to the First Amendment to the Constitution and takes away the protections against tyranny handed down to us by our founding fathers. It was this unyielding commitment to religious liberty that led to American Revolutionary War from 1775 to 1783.
They're levying unfair taxes?
The pastors and the patriots of that day died to free themselves from British imperialism. Thank God for the men who stood courageously against the most powerful military in the world because freedom meant more to them than their own lives. From Texas. Let me speak candidly and passionately to people of faith throughout the United States of America. We must not remain silent as our historic liberties are gutted by Democrats and their
Satan.
and their friends in the LGBT movement. They will enslave us if they prevail. We must let our voices be heard, first in the U.S. Senate, and then to the world.
Exterminate!
Viva liberty! Viva the First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States! Viva biblical values and beliefs! And woe
shit.
to those who would try to take them from us!
He actually wrote Viva.
Viva.
Yeah, he
Oh
did.
my God.
So except for
Wow.
the aside read in a slightly different voice, those are all words that he wrote to represent his position. And yeah, sure, I added
Wow.
a funny voice, but
Yeah.
I thought for
yup.
sure you added
Exterminate.
Viva.
Nope.
That's amazing.
No.
Wow.
Viva liberty. Viva the First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. My favorite is that he lists the entire name.
Yeah.
In the second of his three vivas. Like you got to get Viva A, Viva B, Viva C. Like it's.
But no, it's like Viva, this long drawn out disclaimer, and then Viva.
Yeah, that sounds almost like something that I would try and do for a joke. But yeah, so
Wow.
basically,
That's crazy.
on May 17th, the House of Representatives passed something called the Equality Act of 2019, which actually is the subject of Taylor Swift's video, You Need to Calm Down,
Okay.
encouraging people to go out and support it. I also like
Did
that
it-
song, and so does
Did
Matt.
the act actually
It-
address equality?
Yes, it's to help promote and advance the rights of LGBTQIA plus.
Excellent.
peoples.
You mean strip away religious liberty rights?
I mean,
Like the ability to
Save them if we prevail.
In the FEMA camps, right?
wow.
He doesn't say that. I don't think he's actually thought through the literal parts of that.
Yeah, well, he needs to review who is it who's in the concentration camps right now. Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Sorry, I brought this up because I'm like, wow, there's so many things to respond to here, but when it hits you all at once, it's sort of like I don't even know where to
start.
okay.
Did you
So it's
steal
he puts-
my Bible quote voice just on the fly? I feel like,
Maybe.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. He did. There's also an inflection in there.
Right.
True.
Man. I mean, initially my instinct was read this as if you're trying to imitate Winston Churchill. But then I felt like it would, I don't know, come off too sincere. He puts Roe v. Wade in the same category as Dred Scott.
Yeah.
Those are not in the same category.
No.
Yeah, fascinating.
One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, one of these things found that there were humans that didn't count as humans for the law. And the other one found that, no, a person has a right to their own body. So, in a way, they're almost opposite, but at least on opposite ends of the our people property or
Spectrum.
owned by what, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It's
So I think this kind of boils down to
bad
what's
analogy.
what's that old adage, like, you know, to those in power feel equality feels like subjugation.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to those,
Yeah, I think I got it close, but not quite there.
it's something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, to those with power,
Or
equality feels
to-
like.
Oh, it's something like to those favored by the law, equality feels like oppression, or something like that. But yes,
Oppression. Yeah.
now that we've workshopped this quote,
Equality feels like oppression.
the reason that I read this is not that I think that this individual speaks for the entirety or even a majority of people that would call themselves Christian. However, there are points that this diatribe touches on that echo other points made, right? The religious liberty means I don't want the law to treat everyone equally. Not my words, not theirs. And the First Amendment means I can do what I want, etc. It's like the people that champion, oh no, public money can be sent to religious schools bill and then get it passed, and then public money is sent to mosques and they freak out because they didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, no, we just meant the Christian one.
Unintended
Yeah.
consequences.
but this idea of hyper politicized organization that have a favored political party and have favored political issues. Sure, if you have a set of values, generally
Yeah.
that'll lead you to conclusions
Right.
on issues of public policy. However, at what point are you not a church, and at what point are you at best, church plus lobbying organization?
Right.
Yeah, I thought Jesus was the thing that you guys talk about. I was pretty
And
sure that was
there should be a tax issue involved here.
I
You would
don't
think.
work for the IRS. But I wanted to share that because
Yeah.
he says "Viva,
A lot, which is
God.
bizarre.
Viva Liberty, Viva the First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States,
Viva la revolution.
Viva biblical values and beliefs, and woe to those that would try and take them from them.
Woe to the what a dick.
Woe to you! It's hey, you know it's biblical. There's lots of woe in the Bible,
Yeah.
Man.
as in like whoa, that's a miracle.